Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Orlando Magic. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. A look at the Magic starting group. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. And for the Pistons, Harris steps in at the 4, with Duren at the center spot. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot.
Here we go.
And the Pistons start out with the ball. Harris outside. Out to Thompson, puts up a 3. Carter pulls it in. Outside, Suggs. Banchero against Thompson. Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason, much more intense, more in your face. High energy plays like that one are winning plays.
Shot clock at 6. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Offline with his 3. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the triple. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Carter with a screen on Cunningham. Thompson against Wagner. Good D by Thompson.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Here's Cunningham. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Detroit, no good that time either. The Magic have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Banchero inside. Duren's on him. Carter with a screen on Robinson. Payne for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Robinson for 3. Pistons keep it alive. And Duren slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Wagner. Suggs finds Payne. Carter sets the pick for Payne. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And we've got rapper Big Sean in the building here tonight, a native of Detroit and a big NBA fan.
Always great to see him cheering on his hometown team. It's clear how much he loves attending games.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Floats it up for Suggs. Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Banchero against Harris. Banchero inside. Off on the layup.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Another miss by Orlando. Detroit leading by 6. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Cunningham.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, they need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Carter with a screen on Harris. To the paint. It's stolen by Duren. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Outside, Robinson. Cunningham against Suggs. Cunningham passes to Harris. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Stolen by Thompson. Jumps up, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Orlando has possession. Searching for their first points of the game. Suggs finds Banchero. Carter sets the pick for Bain. Carter outside. Just 4 to shoot. Off target with the open look.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
Here's Duren. There's the lob to Duren. An emphatic LU jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Bain. Still yet to score. Out to the wing. Halt the run. Banchero, that's good.
Strong defense against Banchero inside, but they can't break his focus, and he still manages to knock it down.
Robinson with it. Guarded by Bain. Now, here's Cunningham. No good that time. Suggs with some nice defense. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And that one's good, Wagner.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
Pistons leading by 9. Harris outside. Duran with a screen on Banchero. A fader. Harris misses.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Banchero kicks to Suggs. Outside, Bain. 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what you love about Bain is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
First free throw is good. Orlando making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Banchero, and Black's subbed in for Suggs. Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Stewart, a screen for Jenkins. Cunningham outside. Thompson for the triple. He can't hit that time.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Cunningham against Bain. Wagner passes to Wagner. Good D by Thompson.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Jenkins. Back to Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Bain. Stewart misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
So for the Pistons, Green comes in for Thompson, and Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Here's Bain. Wagner, a screen on Green. And finished off by Wagner.
Check out Wagner running the play there and helping his team find an opening.
Pistons leading by 5. To the middle. And stolen by Wagner. Bain kicks to Black. Pass to Wagner. Intercepted. Here's Sasser. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Magic trail by 5. Now Black. Still scoreless. Now here's Wagner. And he banks in the layup.
Wagner very comfortable throwing his weight around. That's 2 physical points from him.
And stolen by Wagner. Wagner kicks to Wagner. They swipe it. Wide open. Count that one. And the Pistons lead by 5. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pistons?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Carter comes in for Wagner. Carter outside. Pass to Banchero. It's not going to go for him. Pistons leading by 5. Outside, Green. Here's Jenkins. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. Wagner, right side. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And, well, Detroit shooting just 35% to start the game. Can't get it to fall. The Magic trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Payne for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. And a switcher also for Orlando. De Silva's checked in. .116 left here in the first quarter. Jenkins the pass to Duren. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Detroit, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. No good on the second free throw. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to De Silva. Back to Banchero. Here's Black. Clock at 6. Banchero against Stewart. And it's Banchero missing.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Jenkins, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Pistons lead by 6.
He is a challenging matchup from out there. Can knock down even the toughest shots.
And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Wagner. 6 points for him. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Spins. Banchero, that's good.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
Duren, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pistons lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So on the floor for Orlando, Black is out there with Carter. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Banchero. And it's De Silva in at the 3 slot. Carter dishes to Black. Inside. And finished off by Wagner.
Kept his head up the whole time right there, and Black able to find his teammate.
The Pistons leading to the paint. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Pistons leading by 4. It's stolen by Carter. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Launches a 3. A nice shot by Black.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting 40% from the field. Pass to Duren. And stolen by Wagner. Out to Carter. Driving the lane. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's De Silva. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here is Duren. Nice defense from Wagner. Banchero left side. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Banchero's got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Shot from 6. And that one hits back iron. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Suggs, he's checked in for the Magic. Now here's Jenkins. He's covered by Suggs. To the left wing. Stewart a screen. With the shot. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Cade Cunningham's checked in for Green. Baines checked in for the Magic. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Suggs with a screen for Banchero. Bain passes to Black, and it's blocked. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Banchero against Duren. Just 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Duren.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Pass to Banchero. Bain kicks to Suggs. On the Wayne Bain. Covered by Cunningham.
Putting some real power behind his motion. Bain takes it straight to the rim.
Duren with a screen on Suggs. Duren down low. He's defended by Wagner. Shots good by Duren.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
They set the pick. Here's Banchero. Rebound, Detroit. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Duren the pass to Cunningham. And here is Jenkins. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Shots good by Duren.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And here is Suggs. He has yet to score. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Detroit leading by 3. Outside Robinson. Pass to Duran. Now Cunningham. Again the miss by the Pistons. Now Bain. Guarded by Robinson. Harris kicks to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Robinson for 3. Detroit no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bain passes to Wagner. And Caro outside. Batazzi is screen on Cunningham. Payton for 3. That one misses. Some solid defense from Harris.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that. Now that's defensive presence. Harassing the shooter and grabbing the miss.
Wagner kicks to Bain. Pass to Banchero. No good. That would have tied it.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Anthony Black's checked in for Banchero. Suggs passes to Batazzi. They could use a bucket. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Suggs has got his first 2 points.
Shooting in good rhythm there, Suggs. Off the catch and shoot, nicely done.
Thompson a screen on Suggs. Cunningham for 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here is Harris. 6 points for him. Cunningham outside. 5 on the clock. Over Suggs. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bucket is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They've held a 12-point lead early. Fires the 3. Black grabs the board. Black's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Payne for 3. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bane is historically good from 3-point.
Harris against Wagner. Pass to Cunningham. It's stolen by Suggs. Now Batazzi. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first. And the Magic making a change here. Banchero's checked in. No luck that time either. Open shot, Thompson. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Thompson against Suggs. Payne for three. They get the rebound. Banchero passes to Wagner. Now, here's Banchero. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Pass to Cunningham. Robinson a screen on Suggs. Cunningham for three. Good on the triple. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Here's Wagner. Suggs with a screen for Wagner. And Caro outside. 6 to shoot. There's the three. Outside, Dane. Pass to Wagner. Here's the three. Nailed from three-point land. Wagner's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
And if Wagner can become a consistent threat from deep, watch out now, because then he'll be borderline unstoppable.
Here's Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that hot top fade.
Now, here's Wagner. He's got 6. Itaze. And Batazi throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Cunningham inside. He's covered by Suggs. Count it. Cunningham's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Payne. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Cunningham looking it over. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Tie game in Detroit. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Detroit Pistons.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well for them in the second half.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Jalen Duren really having a great game.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic.
Carter Jr. does not hold back inside, and that helps him power through that contact. Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Now, here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Back to Carter. Pass to Banchero. Here's Suggs. No good from outside.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
It's hauled in by the Magic.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Carter kicks to Wagner. Off target with his three. The Pistons shooting 40% from the field. And Duran, here we go. Pass to Banchero. Suggs with a screen for Banchero. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Over in the corner, Cunningham takes the three. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Both free throws, good from Banchero. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Pistons with possession here. A 2-point game. Down low. Here's Duran. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Franz Wagner.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Pistons have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Here's Banchero. 9 points in the game so far. Carter with a screen on Harris. Pass to Carter. Three-pointer connects from three-point range. Carter's got 5.
You know, when Carter Jr. is hitting this, it opens up everything else. Love seeing him get going from there.
To the inside. Duran wide open, and it's Wagner with the rebound. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. Got that one up quick. Suggs has got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Cunningham sets a screen for Harris. There's the lob to Duran. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Banchero passes to Suggs. Down low. Here's Wagner. The putback. Rebound, Detroit. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Duran. Oh, and he jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Wagner, following the bucket by the Pistons. Hits the three-point bomb.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Duren finds Cunningham over Suggs. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Bain. It's deflected. Robinson on the wing, guarded by Bain. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Harris with it. Defended now by Wagner. Second shot opportunity. Tips it, and Duren is right there. Duren's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
For the tie, Harris outside. Duren sets the screen for Harris. It's tipped. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Bain for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. They double him with Bain. Back to Duren. Pistons passing it around. Suggs with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Now, here's Suggs. 5 points in the game. Here's Banchero. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Robinson against Wagner. Robinson passes to Duren. Cunningham against Suggs for the tie. Orlando grabs the miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Great persistence that time from Suggs, not allowing that inside defense to bother him at all.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Thompson.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Suggs kicks to Bain. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Detroit, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Pass to Robinson. Now, here's Duren, defended by Carter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
And he can't get the first one. Anthony Black's checked in for Suggs. That one drops. He ties it up.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
No good. Shot missing. Cunningham with some nice D. Pass to Stewart. To the paint, and stolen by Wagner. Here's Banchero. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And here's Cunningham following the three from Franz Wagner. Launches a three, and they'll get another chance. Carter against Duran. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. Good work defensively by Carter. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up to the Magic. They lead by 1. Got a piece of it. Stewart with the steal. Cunningham dishes it to Jenkins. Looking to get back on track here, and Bain pulls it down.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And the guy knows how to score. Bain manipulating the D there to his advantage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So for the Pistons, Green is checked in for Duran. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Mo Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Carter comes in for Wagner. And Bain drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's Jenkins. That's good on the jump shot. Jenkins got 7.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
1:25 left to play in the third. Banchero was screened for Carter. Pass to Wagner. Carter left side. Shot clock at 6. Back to Wagner. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 12 points for him.
We know Mo. He's got scoring ability for sure, but he's brought it to another level tonight.
Stewart with the screen on Carter. Picked off in midair. Inside, here's Bain. Great D that time from Green.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And finished off by Banchero.
Okay, Paolo, I see you. That was a highlight reel throwdown for sure.
Jenkins with it. Carter on him. Stewart with the screen on Banchero. The third quarter comes to a close. Orlando out in front. They're up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Orlando, the guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Then there's Anthony Black. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the 4 slot. Here's Black. Wagner as screen on Green. Deflects the pass. Rebound by the Magic. Black's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Suggs. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Green. Pistons trail by 5. Stewart passes to Jenkins. During a screen. From the stripe, buries the jump shot.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Now, here's Suggs. And the turnover again by Orlando.
That's a real brain fade right there, a mental error, and it cost them a possession.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Jenkins. Defense is right there. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. And that'll be his third foul so far. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Stewart with the screen on Suggs. And the dunk by Stewart.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Now, here's Wagner. Lets it go with the three. Green with the rebound. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's his first foul. Kay Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. And so, it's Detroit with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Duran sets the screen for Jenkins. 4 on the clock, and stolen by Wagner. Bain against Cunningham. Bain looking around. Clock at 6. Launches it. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Cunningham outside. Detroit, no good that time either. Orlando leading. Back the pass to Bain. Duran against Wagner. Pass to De Silva. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Duran, defended by Carter. To take the lead, Duran no good. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bain against Cunningham. Another miss by Orlando.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here are the Magic now. After the basket by Detroit. Here's Black. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Magic lead by 2.
I think that's a big confidence builder for Anthony Black. He knows he needs to keep knocking that shot down from deep to round out his offensive game.
Suggs passes to Black on the wing. Bain. And the Pistons making a change here. Green's checked in. The Magic also changing it up. And Carroll's checked in for Mo Wagner. And Wagner's subbed in for Bain. Black with it. 6 to shoot. And it's Franz Wagner with the 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And the first one at the line is good. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And both free throws good for Duren.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And here is Jenkins. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Thompson for three. Another shot. And Duren lays it in. Duren's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Wagner gets to Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Asar Thompson.
Carter Jr. plays with an impressive physicality. I think it's what makes defenders overcommit like this.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Carter.
You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Tobias Harris is checked in for Stewart. Robinson is subbed in for Jenkins. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Thompson outside. Harris setting the pick for Thompson. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got 6 rebounds in the game. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball. Pistons trail by 3. Harris passes to Cunningham. Thompson outside. Bears the lob to Duren. Wagner outside. That one doesn't drop. Cunningham with some nice D. Duren the pass to Cunningham. Duren down low. Carter on him. Shot's good by Duren. Duren's got 8 points in the quarter.
In this fourth quarter, he's been locked in, and he's made some big shots for his team.
Here's Banchero for 3. Rebound, Detroit.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Pistons lead by 2.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
To the middle. Robinson against Wagner. The shot, no good. The Pistons have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Thompson with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And it's sent back by Carter.
That 7'5" wingspan of Wendell Carter's coming into play right there. What a denial.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Duren. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wagner outside. Over Robinson. And it's Wagner missing. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now here's Cunningham. Black defending. Robinson, that's good.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
The Magic trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Puts up the 3. Carter saves him with the putback.
I'm not seeing the same energy level in their rebounding as we did in that first half. They had been coming away with a lot of second chance opportunities. Not so much. since the break.
Now, here's Durant. Cunningham. Oh, the dunk.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Baines checked in for the Magic. Jalen Suggs comes in for Black. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, "Hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end." Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Thank you once again, Allie. And that one is good!
Love the way Wagner has really embraced more of a leadership role over time, including taking and making big shots.
Now, here is Robinson. Duran down low. Defended by Carter. Just 3 to shoot. Now Harris. Bain rips down the rebound.
Well, with his solid midi-game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Down it goes for 3.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Cunningham cleared away by Wagner. Well, Orlando shooting in the fourth quarter not pretty, down around 29%. To take the lead, doesn't get that one. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now, here's Suggs. Launches it, and there's the 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Robinson.
Wendell Carter Jr. at 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there. Impressive.
And stolen by Thompson. Shoots the three. Cleared away by Wagner. Here's Orlando now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Cunningham fires. Banchero vacuums it in. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making all of those, putting this game in the refrigerator.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Trailing by 5. Cleared away by Suggs. And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Shoot the two.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. So the Magic win it. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Franz Wagner.
So off the tip, it's the Magic. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point.
Hard to defend Banchero this close to the rim. Even when you contest his shot, he can still finish.
Cunningham outside. Duran in the high post. Stolen by Carter. Wagner for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, one of Wagner's greatest strengths is his confidence, which you especially see on these kind of shots.
To the inside, Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Wagner against Thompson. Pass to Banchero. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Suggs. And Caro outside. Lots of room. Duren with a rebound.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Outside Robinson. Over Bain. Robinson passes to Duren. Over Carter. Clock at 6. Duren, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Wagner on the wing. And Caro right side. Shot clock at 6.
Nice job by Harris using his 6'8" frame to contest the shot.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I spoke with the head coach of the Pistons. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Thompson, no good. Orlando leading by 5. Pass to Suggs. Outside Carter. Now Banchero. Shoots over Duren. Good D by Duren. And Harris has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Duren in the post. Wagner's on him. Cunningham outside. And here's Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
And look, this is a shot you can't give to Robinson because he loves shaking free from the corner.
Now here's Bain. Still no points. Suggs, no good. Bain against Robinson. Pass to Harris. Now Duren. Outside Robinson. This one for 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
It had to be lightning quick, and Robinson got it away.
Carter, a screen on Thompson. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Suggs surveys the D. Outside Bain. Takes a 3. Duren with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Duren with a screen on Wagner. Oh, there's the alley! And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And here's Detroit. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Robinson. Here's Cunningham. No points yet. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in. Here's Duren. He has 6. Thompson with it. 6 to shoot. Here's Cunningham. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Wagner. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Wagner's got 5 now.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
Pass to Duran. Oh, Carter with the block. And he recovers it. Magic trail by 5. Black passes to Carter. Here's Bane. Wagner for 3. Nice D from Thompson. Detroit has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Franz Wagner.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
First free throw is good. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for Orlando. They trail by 6, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Plenty of muscle from Carter on that down. Wow.
Here's Jenkins. Cunningham outside. Pass to Jenkins. Now Stewart. To the left wing. Here's Duran. No luck on that one. Oh, nice D from Carter. Up top, Bane. He's watched by Cunningham. Black passes to Carter. Now here's Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Detroit.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Wagner with a steal. To the paint. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, you talk about it factor, Banchero's got it, man. What a move.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. The Pistons have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Duran with a screen on Bane. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Orlando trailing here. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. The Pistons making a switch here. Sasser's checked in. Stewart outside. Shoots from 14. Picked by Stewart. Fires for 3. And no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Wagner against Green. Payne, pass to Wagner. Back to Payne. Sasser with a rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Detroit moving the ball around. Stewart, a screen on Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Detroit. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Inside, it's tipped. Stewart against Wagner. Outside Bane. Baseline try. It's good. And that ties it up.
Stepping in from the line. It's easy money for Bane now.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Orlando making some changes. Banchero's checked in for Carter, and it's Carter in for Franz Wagner. Outside for Green. Sasser outside to stop the drought. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Bane. Down low. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
The Pistons trailing. Stewart outside. And finished off by Stewart.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Carter. Pass to Banchero. Inside, here's Wagner. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Isaiah Stewart. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Yeah, and he's solid at the stripe. It's the physicality of Wagner that makes him so good.
From behind the arc, Jenkins misses. Magic leading by 3. 17-foot shot on the way. Jenkins with a rebound. Carter against Green. Pass to Duren. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. 4 on the clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
.36 seconds left in the first quarter. Black outside. Pass to De Silva. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pistons trail by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Jenkins. Black defending to the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
2 on the clock. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
We've got Green, Isaiah Stewart out there with Duren. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And Caro no good. Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Jenkins. Fires from deep. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. And the Magic shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. And here's Black. No made baskets yet. Wagner for 3. The shot no good. Here's Jenkins, Black defending. Throws it up high. Stewart finds Duren. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Banchero. to the middle. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Stewart outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Jenkins. From outside, off the mark. Magic leading by 6. To the inside, and stolen by Stewart. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Duren doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Suggs is checked in for Carter. And Duren drops them both.
Well, a lottery pick back in 2022. Jalen Duren brings energy to this team. A big frame, toughness down low.
Now here's Banchero. 10 points for him, and down it goes. 2 points. Banchero's got 12 points.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Wagner against Duren. Pass to Jenkins. Oh, a magnificent rejection. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Orlando leading by 6. Black with it. Green picks him up. Pass to De Silva. That's tipped. Down low, Duren. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, just so active. I love the passion Duren brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Duren.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
And Duren drops them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Now here's Suggs. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Banchero outside. Wagner with a screen on Stewart. The 3 from Banchero. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Jenkins. Fourth 3. And again, the Pistons missing. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Cunningham's checked in for Green. Desmond Bain, he's checked in for Orlando. And it's Detroit with the ball. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Suggs. Duran, the pass to Stewart. That one goes. Count it.
Well, a little physicality just isn't enough to stop a big guy like Isaiah Stewart inside.
Bain against Cunningham. Pass to Suggs. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Here's Duran. 12 points for him.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
The kick out to Banchero. Shot clock at 5. Some solid defense from Stewart. Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Cunningham. Out left to the wing. There's the triple. Drains the triple.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Orlando leading by 3. Up top, Bain to the paint. Here's Banchero. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Stewart. Here's Jenkins. Yet to see a basket. Duran finds Cunningham. Over Bain. And the shot falls short that time. The Magic have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Pass to Black. Launches a 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Pistons trail by 3. There's Cunningham with a 3. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Bain. Wagner with a screen. Bain, pass to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Here's Cunningham. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. And it's Bain with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Puts it up. Here's Black. And the 3 off target. Detroit has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Pass to Jenkins. Now Stewart. Black defending. Tipped.
Great job staying connected by Black, using his 6'7" length on defense.
And here's Suggs. Back to Black. Here's Bain. The 3. Good D by Cunningham. Pass to Jenkins. Fires for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Black passes to Suggs. Jenkins with the rebound.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. And another miss by Orlando.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Banchero uses his size down there.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Orlando making some changes. Carter comes in for Wagner, and Franz Wagner's subbed in for Black. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Over Suggs. And it's Cunningham missing. Orlando leading by 7. Here's Banchero on the take. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Cunningham. Wagner against Thompson for 3. Robinson. Orlando with the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Against Thompson, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Now Suggs, still without a bucket.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Harris. Pass to Cunningham to end the drought. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Cunningham's got 5.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Now here's Wagner. Picked by Carter. 3-pointer. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Robinson. And the Pistons, another 3.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Pass to Banchero. Picked by Carter. Fires the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. He has 7.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those 3-pointers.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Thompson, a screen on Suggs. And here's Cunningham outside.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Suggs. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's Thompson. He's checked by Carter. And that one's good.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Wagner for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Speaking with Jamal Mosley, Coach, I know you told your team before the game, let's be ourselves. Keep doing what we've been doing. So far, so good?
That was it. We've been here.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Orlando Magic.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast, getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set,
says the Jet. Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Pistons trail by 4. On the court for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the 5. Now here's Harris. No points so far. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And it's Orlando on the break. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And not settling for a jump shot. Bane right at the rim.
Pass to Cunningham. Over Suggs. Knocked away.
Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
Bane, no good. And the Pistons shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Back to Thompson. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Wagner outside. Pass to Carter. Fires the 3. Duren with the rebound. Pistons trail by 4. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Back to Robinson. Great D that time from Bane. And it's Bane with the ball for Orlando. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Inside. Here's Wagner. Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Suggs with it. No made baskets yet. Pass to Bane. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And here's Robinson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Thompson. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Thompson's got 5 now.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And here's Suggs. Wagner outside. 3-pointer. A rebound by Detroit. Harris has got 4 rebounds in the game.
They haven't found their rhythm here in the third, missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 5. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Magic leading by 5. Banchero outside. Offensive board. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. No good on the triple. For Detroit, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Suggs. Here's Banchero. Outside Carter. Clock at 6. Carter, a screen on Thompson. Wagner for 3. Rebound Detroit.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Good on the bucket.
Cunningham can spin his way out of a tornado. What a great handle.
Wagner looking it over. Banchero outside. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 5 rebounds in the game. Cunningham outside. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Here's Banchero. Not going to go that time. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Carter against Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, give credit to Duren's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's Wagner missing.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Cunningham against Bain. Cunningham passes to Harris. Duren with a screen on Suggs. Harris misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Suggs finds Wagner. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Well, Thompson not only matches up well defensively, he can turn back shot attempts.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Black's checked in for Orlando. Here's Carter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Duren.
The size of Carter is a factor. Stifling him inside just isn't easy.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Well, to me, Carter is that classic lunch pail guy. He's big, tough, does the little things, and never complains about his role.
And so Carter nails them both. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. They lead by 1. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
The Magic shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Outside Bane. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 14-5 run. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
Defensively, this has not been the second half they were looking for. Gotta tighten it up.
Pass to Banchero. And he's going for the lob. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Outside Robinson to the inside. And the dunk by Duren.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Magic trail by 5. Here's Banchero. 21 points in the game. Pass to Carter.
Well, careless defense there sends Carter to the line.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Carter. And Detroit making a change here. And he can't hit the second.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Here's Jenkins, launches it. It's rebounded by Wagner. Pass to Black. Now here's Carter to the middle. Here's Banchero, kicks it out to Wagner. That's in, coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 4 assists in the game.
It took 6 attempts, but he finally hits a shot.
Out to the wing, the 3, hits a 3-pointer. He has 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Jenkins. Duren up top. And here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. That shot off the mark. Now Black. Yet to see a basket. Wagner outside. Here's Banchero. Banchero finishes finishes with force inside.
That's too easy for Banchero. The closer to the basket he gets, he becomes almost impossible to stop.
Duran the screen. There's Cunningham with a three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando trailing here. Banchero outside. Carter, a screen on Stewart. From deep, Banchero drops in the three. Banchero's got 26.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Cunningham finds Duran. Up and over Carter. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Black passes to Banchero. Back to Black. This one for three. That one no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Down low. It's off his foot. The official saying it was kicked. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Well, I know what their coach is preaching in this huddle. Can you guys please stop turning it over?
For the Pistons, Green's checked in for Duran, and Sasser's subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Then for Orlando, Wagner's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Wagner, and it's Carter in for Desmond Bane. Stewart, a screen on Banchero. Pass to Stewart. The three is up. 5 on the clock. Orlando grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now Black. To the paint. And the dunk by Wagner.
Textbook play call by Black. And the moment it opens something up, he's making the pass. Well done.
Now here's Sasser. Still no points. Picked by Stewart, looking to end the run. Jenkins misses.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Here's Banchero. No good with a jumper from the wing. Pistons trail by 3. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Sasser outside. For the tie. That one doesn't drop. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Isaiah Stewart. He's out there with Jalen Duran. And it's Jenkins in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Stewart. Driving in and finished off by Stewart.
Well, look, offensively, you want to put Stewart in the pick and roll. He's just so versatile.
Here's De Silva. Now here's Wagner, covered by Duren. Wagner inside, working on Duren. And it's Wagner missing. Pistons trail by 3. Duren against Wagner. Clock at 6. Now here's Duren. He's guarded closely. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Orlando leading by 3 to the inside. And the dunk by Wagner.
Yeah, powerful finish from Wagner. Don't get in his way.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Sasser's checked in for Detroit. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. Stewart is screen on Suggs. Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Suggs. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Sasser. Over Bain. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
The 3 from Suggs. The Pistons clear it. Duren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Stewart outside. Here's Jenkins, defended by Wagner. Detroit moving the ball around. To tie it up. Jenkins misses. Orlando leading by 3. Pass to Suggs. Outside Bain. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, I'll tell you what, you never want to foul Bain in the act. He is automatic at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bain. And the Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Duren with a screen on Suggs. Pass to Green. And here's Duren, defended by Wagner. The jump hook. And the dunk by Duren.
The physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for De Silva. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Black. Pass to Wagner. Now Suggs. Let's go with a 3. A rebound by Stewart.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Now Duren. Now Cunningham. Tries to break his ice. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Desmond Bain.
Yeah, there you see Cunningham's willingness to take contact, to battle for his shot inside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
And no luck that time either.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Wagner outside. And it's Javonte Green with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. Carter finds Wagner. Wagner with a screen. 6 to shoot. Yes, it's good. Suggs has got 4 points this quarter. Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Detroit moving the ball around. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, where was the defense? You can't let a big man like Stewart get this deep.
Pass to Wagner. Suggs outside. Wagner with a screen. Jacks up a 3. Suggs no good. The Pistons have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Tipped. Cunningham against Bain. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Yeah, tremendous body control from Bain. The pull-up is an impossible shot to defend.
Come get it, come get it.
Cunningham against Bain. Ooh, difficult shot for Cunningham in tight.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Carter. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Stewart. Pistons trail by 3 to the middle. Here's Duren. And Carter with the block.
That is exactly what these coaches want to see from Carter. Defend the rim.
Back to Suggs. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Cunningham.
And Cunningham applies good pressure to the interior defense. And with his 6'6" height, Cade is a bigger guard type.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
The former #1 pick, Cunningham has dealt with some injuries, but when he's healthy, he's always a factor.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Tobias Harris checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Green. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. Then for Orlando, Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Wagner. De Silva comes in for Suggs. And Wagner subbed in for Bain.
They're missing a chance to trim the lead by leaving points at the line.
And stolen by Cunningham. To tie it up. Good work defensively by Black. Orlando has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Knocks it loose. Banchero. Good D by Duren.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pass to Robinson. Now Duren. Guarded by Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Duren finds Cunningham. Now here's Robinson. They grab their own miss. Duren with the bucket.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high motor player.
Now here's Banchero. To win the drought. That shot missing. Oh, great D that time from Harris. And he's going for the oop here. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Bain, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Black. Magic on D. Thompson outside. Duren with a screen on Wagner. Here's Thompson. And again with the rebound. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
And Carroll with it. Wagner outside. With the floater. The 3 from Suggs. Sinks the tray. Suggs has got 7 points here in the quarter.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Pass to Duran. And here's Cunningham. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suggs against Cunningham. Bain, the pass to Wagner. Outside Carter. From outside the arc. Thompson pulls it in. The Pistons trailing. Harris outside. Up and over Carter. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Well, you can see Thompson working on his passing and expanding his skill set.
Got it.
Well, those are huge points. Carter Jr., steady as they come.
Now here's Cunningham. For three. Duran. Oh, the stuff.
What an injection of energy from Duran. Working hard to find points for his team.
And for the Magic, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's Banchero.
Well, if you get that ball anywhere near the rim, Carter knows what to do with it.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Outside Thompson. Here's Duran. Cunningham outside. 6 to shoot. Carter rips down the board.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
The free ball is down.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Duran, the screen. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. Now Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham. Bain with a rebound.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Wagner up top, defended by Thompson. Wagner inside, working on Thompson. And misses. Pistons trail by 4. Harris. Carter rips down the board. Banchero surveys. Now Wagner. Tipped away. Thompson outside. Cunningham. And the 3 misses.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Four-point game, and he commits the intentional foul. Misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Duran. Stolen by Carter. And that's an intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. And the Pistons call time here. They're behind by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Outside Cunningham. Blocked!
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Robinson outside. It's good from beyond the arc. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. And so Orlando takes the win, and they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Wendell Carter.